It's Tobago Thursday here on the Now Morning Show, and we are going to continue conversations, of course, about our sister Isle. But that big one that we just had, where the new roads are commissioned, the new roundabouts, and the changes to traffic are taking place, has me in a tizzy. I'm not going to lie. Atiba would have tried his best to give descriptions as to what alternatives are happening. But Atiba, how are you going to say to people who don't like Trinidad?
You look, like, you saying you're confused.
Why you start on that note? Because I thought to myself initially, I'm familiar with the area. Siobhan Road especially is basically where that roundabout is, and we have been traversing that area for some time now. Up to last year, we were going around the new roundabout, seeing the road in construction. So from what he's described, though, it seems like a fairly simple use now. When they do other phases, I think is where it will get more complicated, because you may get accustomed to one particular way of using it, and when those one ways come into play is where the confusion starts for me.
That's the part where I'm not looking forward to, but I guess I'm also looking forward to it, because I think I'm just accustomed using Strawberry Local Road as both ways, so I just duck that traffic on Milford Road right through and go straight to Strawberry Local Road anyway. So I'm looking forward to see how the new road is able to help with that as well, and to reduce some of the traffic. Yeah, you can go ahead.
That's passing around the map.
Yeah, we're like looking at the map. I think, at least for me, I'm a visual person, it makes it easier when we see the map. And of course, reading the signs, because some of us read signs. So,
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, speaking of all things happening in Tobago, we're heading back across to Tobago to tell you a little bit about Tobago Treasures by Vogue Promotions. We have with us on Zoom Vogue Promotions band leader Shamika Denoon. Good morning to you, Shamika.
Good morning. Good morning, TTT. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago by extension.
How are you doing this morning?
I am blessed and highly flavored.
I could see that. Tell me a little bit about Vogue Promotions.
Vogue Promotions is a carnival band originated from Tobago. So Vogue Promotion got its inspiration from family. My uncle, Mr. Bevan Shrimp, he started off the first Crump Point Juve, and I was instrumental in that development where we, cupped the Juve Band of the Year in its first initiative. So that inspired me to say, when my uncle went away, due to opportunities, and I said, okay, maybe I should carry on this, legacy, So I decided to create Vogue Promotions to bring mass to Tobago on a really, really great platform.
Now, I understand that you're doing it in two parts. You have the traditional and the pretty mass. Tell me why you decided to go both routes and how you're doing it.
So I decided to do both routes because I am into culture. I'm into singing, dancing, Best Village, Tobago Heritage, all things culture.
Nice.
And I have seen that most of the Tobago bands, for pretty mass, they do, the bikini and beads and stuff like that. So I decided to do something very much tradition, so that, I put the essence of Tobago to say this is what we can create, because this is Tobago is very much rich in culture and we are diverse in all aspects. So I decided to do the traditional aspect with the help of Miss Mary Ellinger and Mr. Patrick of Image Nation out of Trinidad. So, I'm partnering with them this year so that we could bring this couture mass to Tobago, because I'm into, like I said, all things culture, and I like to see cloth. So I decided, it has to be that kind of couture mass on the road.
Nice. And that one that we just saw in the white, that was one of the traditional ones, yeah?
Yes, it is. Yes, most definitely it is.
So, I mean, the ladies in studio are going crazy. They want to know how to order their costumes. But before we get into that, tell me how many sections we have for the traditional and how many for the pretty mass. Because I understand, but that looked like a sailor to me. Let me know if I'm right or wrong there. Yeah?
Yes, you are right. Yes, you are.
I also understand you have a larger blessed section and some others.
Yes.
So tell me about the various sections under the traditional mass.
So under the traditional mass, of course, my theme is Tobago Treasures, and I wanted to bring out that aspect of Tobago. So as you rightfully said, I have a larger blessed section which amplifies our folklore. Tobago is rich with folklore, and trust me, that La Jobless costume really depicts of what she is. So we have the larger blast, we have the Tobago heritage, the section where you see the nice headpiece, the African headdress, to illustrate the Tobago heritage. And of course, Tobago in the early centuries, we started with sailor mass and speech band. So that has to be included in the traditions of Tobago Treasures.
Nice. And the pretty mass. Tell me what was the theme or the inspiration for the pretty mass?
So the inspiration and the theme for the pretty mass, I am doing coral reef. I know most persons, when they hear Tobago, they think about Book Reef, but we also have Speyside Coral Reef, Culloden's Coral Reef. We have in Speyside also the Japanese Gardens. It's an underwater aquatic site, which is really, really, really beautiful. So I wanted to bring that, aspect to mass. So if you look at the costume, you're actually seeing the gems resembling the corals on the sea. And of course, I added cloth because, like I mentioned before, I just like to see the mask transform into something that it's wearable.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely hear you. So if persons are interested and they want to sign up to be a part of the band, be it traditional or pretty mass, how can they do so?
Presently, we have online registration. You visit our Facebook page, Vogue Promotions, Juve and Mass Band. And we also are on IG, on all the social media platforms. We are Vogue underscore promotion TT. So you click on the link. The links are there for you to sign up to register, or you can contact us directly at 382-5713 or 737-9515.
Fantastic. Any words of advice you want to give to somebody who might be coming across to Tobago to play mass for the very first time, or somebody in Tobago who is going to play mass, they're thinking about it, maybe I should sign up this year and be a part of a band, I'm going to join up with Vogue Promotions. What would you say to them to encourage them to be a part of the experience?
So what I will encourage patrons to do is to come to Tobago. Vogue Promotions is selling more than an experience to the patrons. We are big on experience. As our logo and our mantra say, our acronym is versatile, optimistic, grandeur, unique experience. So when you come to Tobago, you are getting that. We want to give you breakfast with the traditional Tobago chocolate tea, grated with the real natural cocoa, sauteed in the natural spices. We want to give you, local Tobago street snacks like the tulum, the fudge, like I said, we are selling an experience. So when you come, when you play with Vogue Promotions, trust me, you are going to get a really, really Tobago cuisine and Tobago road experience. So that's what we want to offer, something very unique and something very much Tobago-centric.
Tell me something, Shamika. Is it that the traditional aspect of it is for Juve and then the pretty mass is for during the day, or is it everything is happening during the day, or how is it running?
So everything is happening during the day. Okay. But we are taking part in Juve. However, I decided to more promote, because we are known for Juve. Like I said, my inspiration was from my uncle in the first From Point Juve. So we are into Juve. So I already have my Juve crowd. So I'm now getting into the pretty mass.
Okay.
So and the traditional mass, so I wanted to, extend that platform to say, all right, this is, yes. So the pretty mass and the traditional mass is on the 26th of October. The traditional mass starts at 9 a.m., whereas the pretty mass starts promptly at 11 a.m. So we are going to be on the road in both aspects of Tobago October Carnival.
Fantastic. Well, definitely looking forward to it. Before we go, quickly, if you could give me a range of the prices for these costumes, from the lowest to the highest.
Sure. Our costumes are budget friendly, as my designer, Denise Plaza, will say, listen, we want to introduce them to budget mass. So, yes, you could come on a budget. Because I know you have to come to Tobago, pay for your hotel, pay for your, airfare, boat fare. So we want to really, really put it on a great scale. So the cheapest is $1,200.
Right.
Yes, all inclusive. You get in everything, and the highest we go is $3,000.
Okay. Well, all
All
right,
inclusive.
Shamika,
All inclusive.
I'm certain some people are going to sign up because I see them taking notes in the studio here, so you can look out for some more registrants today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And all the best
Thank
in
you.
October for the carnival.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Shamika Denoon, Vogue Promotions band leader, sharing with us some information about the band and about the upcoming sections for Tobago Carnival. On October 26th, they're hitting the road. You want to be a part of it. Let's take a quick break and we come back with more on In Our Morning Show. Stick around.